M&G is on a really interesting journey at the moment. So around 2019, it demerged away from Pru PLC and listed on the stock exchange. So it's a FTSE 100 business. And really it does a combination of two things. It's a savings and asset management business, and that's really the growth engine of the business. That sells business internationally across Europe, Asia, the US and the UK. And then you've got Heritage, which is to all intents and purposes in runoff. So it's not accepting any new business, but just servicing existing customers. So we bought Ascentric in literally last year, the back end of last year when it was all completed. Ascentric really complements and helps us build out our wealth management platform. So what it enables us to do is really sort of access a whole new set of customer base. So it helps us access high net worth, mid net worth individuals. And then I think the other more important thing is that we can really target and capture more of the value chain. So this isn't just about manufacturing the product that we would sell or investing in it and taking a fee, but also in terms of the distribution, having some more access and control to distribution where we can take some fees as well. So it really rounds out our proposition to customers. This is not just about transforming the business. It's getting certainly much more digital than it has been to date. And also from a finance perspective, we are transforming people, processes, systems really substantially. And I think what that intends to do and what we will intend to achieve is really to have far better insight, much tighter controls than we would have otherwise in what is some quite sort of a manual process environment. IFRS 17 is a new insurance standard that comes into play 2023, and it really is very data intensive. One of the things we're doing from a transformation perspective is ensuring that the accounting standard is interconnected and fully integrated with the transformation of the other finance processes and systems that I've mentioned. But more importantly, what it'll enable us to do is close the books faster. They'll be more robust. We'll have people not spending so much time really working on data manipulation and working on extensive spreadsheets, but much more automation that delivers data in the format that we want it far faster. And what that in turn does is will free up the talent that we have in the organisation, so they're not spending time really manipulating the numbers, but really instead spending their time on value-added procedures where they can get underneath the numbers and really offer more insight and partner with the business as a consequence. One of the key aspects of the transformation will be the way that we look at EPM and scenario planning. So in particular, being a listed business, one of the things that we need to do is really have a handle on, and a firm handle on, our forecasts. So from a scenario perspective, what that enables us to do is really look ahead and see what are plausible scenarios and how might the business respond to that. I think the other aspect is, particularly in an environment where we have COVID, there is a significant amount of uncertainty, and being able to model out scenarios with this level of volatility in the markets, with the uncertainty that's going on within the economy, I think really is just what should become and what is core to the business. Oracle really has met our needs across the various solutions that we've been investigating. What I didn't want is to have a whole patchwork of different solutions that we then had to sort of mesh and integrate. The other thing that's been really helpful to us and powerful is the relationship that we've built with Oracle. So we feel that we've got a really strong business relationship, and we also feel that we're treated much more like partners to solve problems. And I think that that's been important to us.